Hi everybody, I'm going to go over our new Zonar with you real quickly so you can kind of see how it works. The first piece that you need to do is turn on the Zonar, which we always suggest everybody turns these on. First thing is they get in their bus because they take a while to load. So it'll come up with the Zonar screen. You just kind of hold that button on the top left for a few seconds till it lights up and starts activating. And it'll take a little bit to load. See, it's kind of, it's definitely a lot slower than the previous Zonar, but it will load up for you. I'll show the Connect. So here's the login screen. Use your Zonar card. I'm going to scan it at the front of the device, and it has to be docked to log in. If you're not in the docking station, it will not log in. And it's asking for mine a second time even though it loaded. Sometimes it will do that. Just scan it a second time if you need to. Enter your PIN number. Your PIN number is the last four of your social security number. I'm going to pull the camera up. So this is the main screen you go to. The far right where it says Zonar count, that's for our Z-Pass. It will do the student loading and unloading for us when the students use their bus passes. The middle screen is the messaging, where you can send and receive messages. And the left where it says EVIR, and the check mark, Electronic Vehicle Inspection Report, that's where we do our pre-trip, post-trip, and student check. So we're going to click on that. It's going to open up here, and it'll show the previous check-in, whatever was done, whether it be a pre-trip, post-trip, or student check. To do your pre-trip, you're going to click Start Inspection down here at the bottom. On Start Inspection. It'll come up with pre-trip, post-trip, and student check. You want to click on pre-trip. You'll see that it came up with the dot on the side, and hit continue. The first thing it'll ask you is to scan your asset tag. That is the black tag. You cannot get any further with your pre-trip if you have not scanned the asset tag. So now we can take it out of the dock. You have the button up here at the top. You have to lift up, open, and this clicks in, so you have to click it out of the docking station. You look at the device here at the top where you have the camera. There's a little button here to the left that says RFID. That's the piece that actually scans the tag. So we're going to go up to our black tag up here, put the Zonar up to that tag and have it scan. You don't have to push any buttons on the device, which is lovely. So it'll pop up with this screen here. It'll say review last inspection. We legally don't have to do this, but we have to kind of go through the motions on this tablet. So it has this little box that says I have reviewed the last vehicle inspection report. You're going to need to click that little check mark box and hit continue. Now I'll ask for the mileage. I know this is kind of tricky on some of the buses, that the mileage won't come up unless the bus is on. So you at least need to turn the key to the ignition piece to get your mileage. I'm just going to put in some numbers here because I'm not actually going to submit this report. And then you're going to need to hit continue. Now it will come up, it's similar to our old Zonar, where you can scroll through. These are all the zones that you need to hit and scan, and you do the same way like you did the asset tag. So I was going to go back up to my inside front here. Can't see it past my... When I scan it, it will pop up with everything that's under that section, like the 3 reflectors, service sticker, all that. So once I scan it in, I click that button that says mark all OK. So say there's something wrong, you click in that screen. I will rescan again. So say there's something wrong, like I had a window that or mirror that was broken. I would go into Windows and Mirrors and click whichever one applied, like non-operational, and it'll ask you, is it still safe to drive? Click yes or no. You have to hit save to get out of that screen. Then save again to get back to the main report, and it will mark it on here that there's something wrong. So say So say one of our tags isn't working and you still want to use it, like say my right front. If I tried, no matter what I tried, I couldn't get into it. I put my finger down on it. I will hold on, and hold it till it comes up with this screen. Then you have to log in with your same PIN number, the last 4 of your social. And will bring you up into that screen, even if you have not scanned into it. The difference is when you hit mark all okay, I will say like here at the bottom right, unverified, because I'll show that you actually did not. I'll show you that you actually did not go in and scan that tag. So a lot of you are asking about the flashlight and how to access the flashlight. When you're in the pre-trip, this little button here at the top right, it looks like a little flashlight. You click that button, and the flashlight will come on. So the most important piece that you'll see, like this little green check mark, all of these will be green or either have that little arrow if you have something, that little triangle if you have something going wrong. Will all be green before you hit continue. If you hit continue now and that's not all done, it'll come and say this inspection is incomplete. Are you sure you want to continue? And you go no and you go back. So I'm just going to go through and say yes, I want to continue, because I'll show you the final screen. When you're done with everything and you hit continue to submit it, it says, I certify this report submitted is true and accurate. All defects must be corrected. You have to hit that check mark at the bottom left and hit submit. You cannot submit without having clicked that check mark. And once you've submitted it, you put it back in the cradle. You put it in. But first, click it back in and have to pull that handle back down. And then it will upload the report from there. So that's pretty much the Zonar in a nutshell. If you have any questions, the trainers are always around to answer them. And if you see me in the yard, just get and stop and ask me simple questions if you have any questions about the Zonar.